UMBC Down and Dirty Dog Drumline formed in 2009 as a student-led group that only consisted of 3 members at the time. Now, of course, over time, the group has grown to consist of 4 full sections that have been seen performing on platforms such as ESPN2 and Masson, while also talked about in the Washington Post. As stated earlier, the drumline is one section that consists of 4 instruments. These instruments work in sync to create vibrant beats and spot-on rhythms. Let's take a look at the instruments. First, we have the cymbals. Now, the job of the cymbals is to basically keep time during the show while adding some really cool effects to the show overall. Next, we have the tenors. Now, the tenors consist of 5 individually pitched drums that the player can use to play 5 different pitches at the same time and create wonderful rhythms. Followed by the tenors, we have the snares. Now, the snares are easily one of the most recognizable instruments of the drum line and always are the loudest. And finally, we have the bass drums. Now, there are always several bass drums in a drum line because one drum only has one pitch. So you need multiple drums to actually play the splits that are in the music, and man, they sound wonderful. Now, as you can see in the video so far, I actually play the 3rd bass on the drum line. Now, eventually I want to work my way up to snare, but that's going to take some practice as I have to learn a whole new grip that I'm not used to. Basically, I have to learn traditional grip, which goes back a long way to the Revolutionary War, where the drummers on the battlefield would actually have the drums on their sides, and they would have to play it a different way. Right now, with snare drum, I actually know how to play match grip, which is just when I hold the sticks the same way. Now, if traditional, I would have to hold the stick in my left hand like it's a fork and hold the right stick the same way. So if you're not left-handed, then you're gonna have a hard time learning this, but eventually I'm hoping to get practice and learn the grip. Now, tenors wise, I'll probably never be able to play that because I'm vertically challenged, so that's just something I'll have to deal with for the rest of my life. Funny. So aside from drumline just being a bunch of friends playing music together, our job is to entertain the crowd at basketball games with either cadences or a floor show. Aside from playing floor shows and music in general, the drumline always has to cheer for our home team. Overall, the drumline loves what it does, and what it does is play music and make people happy. I sat down with some of the members of drumline to hear their thoughts about what it means to be on a drumline.
My name is Tom Lynch. I am the junior captain of the UMBC Down and Dirty Dog Band Drumline. I'm a commuter student. It's hard for me to get to know people on campus anyways. I'm not a great people person, and the drumline meetings twice a week, it made it a lot easier to get to know people at the school. And I've had a couple of friends, Dan probably has a couple of them that are some of my best friends here, and getting to see them and making music with them is the main reason I do it. Okay, well, being part of the drumline means, first of all, you have to excite the fan base of UMBC. We're not known as a huge sports school, but being in a pep band, that's what you got to do, and I think we do a very good job of that. But on the other hand, you do get to know people by meeting. When you meet twice a week, whether you like it or not, you will get to know people very well. And I personally like it a lot because I think there are some really awesome people in that group. And to do both of those things, I mean, it's hard to be in a better organization on campus than that, I think.
as Tom stated about Drumline, the goal of Drumline is to make people happy during the basketball games through the use of cadences, music, and even our floor show. It even makes sense scientifically, too, because according to Carolyn J. Murrock, who is a graduate student at Case Western Reserve University, music's purported ability to enhance mood during physical activity increases enjoyment and may stimulate continued performance as well. Even from a scientific viewpoint, the job of the drumline makes a lot of sense, as we need to stimulate the crowd with our music, and maybe even the players, too. I've talked to some personally that I know, and they say that they love listening to the pep band and drumline play during their timeouts. Overall, that is the job of drumline, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you learned something cool or something even new about the music opportunities that are held at UMBC.